Alright, here it comes. Hello! Let's see what we got. 32 guys. 32 shout-outs. 894 is our leader. Oh, that's the honor rack. 3014. 3014. Whoa! Look at this guy. Wow. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Railfan Studios, and today's finally the day. Railfan Studios Reacts has finally came back after about a couple months now, or several now, 6 months at this point since I've last had done a reaction, which was in Christmas. But today is the day where I'm going to start the 2024 reactions on a high note. I'm going to start this new kind of yearly reactions with a little reaction series called the Wooden Sodor Reaction Series. Now, this is by James is here, and he had made 2 seasons off the Wooden Sodor releases that he have made to his channel, and I like to give a huge shout out to him, and I definitely ought to say that he 100% made me inspired to make myself almost my own series of it back in 2020 when this one came out, but I eventually fell away from it. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be watching 5 episodes per reaction. So this one is going to have a total of 5 episodes. We're going to do episodes 1 to 5 here for this reaction. Episodes 6 to 10 on the second. 11 to 15 on the third. 16th to 20th on the fourth. 21st to 25th on the 5th part, and finally 26 to 29 in the 6th part. So yeah, that's how it is. He made a total of 29 episodes in this series, but also there are some classic ones which I'm not going to add on into the series, though I will maybe make reactions of those if I get the chance to. I'll gloss over them, see how they work. But anyways, let's get started. We're starting off with Thomas's Double Dream. We're going to start off with 5 episodes, and this is how we're going to start it off, guys. So, 3, 2, 1, we are back, and 2024 is going to start off really nice with this one. Oh yeah, just to let you know, in the new reaction, of course, is going to feature a nice Taipei background with a very nice effects I'm going to add into it, like a nice strobe effect to the outlining of them. But anyways, let's get on into it. Starting off with Thomas's Double Dream. So, here we go.
James is Here presents Wooden Sodor, Episode 1, Thomas's Double Dream. After a long day's work, Thomas was tired, so he went to tin the sheds to have a rest.
I could tell that he recorded this in his house.
He was looking forward for next morning. But what Thomas didn't know was that what he presumed to be next morning was actually just a dream. This is the dream Thomas had, so Topham Hatt walked up to Tidmouth Sheds. "Thomas," he called, "wake up!"
Oh my God.
The shed door burst open, and there was Thomas, and he puffed out onto the turntable. "What is it, sir?" said Thomas. "Thomas, you're late for your train at the docks," Sir Topham Hatt yelled crossly, and he walked off, furious.
Wow.
"Oh no," said Thomas. "I'm late. I better get to the docks right now."
I remember this one pretty well.
Thomas arrived at the docks. He saw his trucks. "Hi, Oliver," said Thomas. "Hey, Thomas," said Oliver. "Are these your trucks?" "Yes, they are," said Thomas, "and I need to pull them." Oliver was about to move so Thomas could get to the turntable when he saw something in the distance. It was Thomas.
What?
"Ah!" called Oliver. "Two Thomases!" Thomas was confused.
Oh, I can tell why this is called a double dream.
Thomas, and he puffed off to the turntable.
He's gonna be a copycat of the other. Stepping by.
Thomas had to stop because of a red signal. Then George rolled up.
Oh no.
"Ha!" said George. It's the silly blue puffball and his silly goods train.
Aren't you supposed to do work,
Oh,
George?
shut up, said Thomas crossly. George was about to retaliate when he saw something in the distance. There was Thomas on the turntable. Another blue puffball? George said in awe. Ah! And he ran away.
Well, that's one way to
Thomas was
scare
still
him.
confused. This is very odd, said Thomas. Why is everyone acting so strangely today? Then the signal dropped and Thomas was off. When Thomas was finished delivering his trucks, he went back to the sheds to have a rest. His fireman got out to open the door. But when he opened it, there was an engine inside. What the heck? Said Thomas. Inside of the shed, there was another Thomas.
How'd you get
So
another
this is
Thomas,
what
bro?
Oliver
Do you have
and
two of
George
them?
were talking about. The fake Thomas then came out of the shed and ran to the real Thomas.
Oh!
Ah! Yelled Thomas.
Oh my gosh, she forced it backwards!
The fake Thomas chuckled and puffed off to see Sir Topham Hatt. Sir Topham Hatt
Oh
was
my
at
God.
Knapford Station. Then the fake Thomas rolled up. Ah, good to see you, Thomas. Perfect timing, too, said Sir Topham Hatt.
Okay, so
I
first he
need
was
you to
belligerent
take...
in the
Wait,
beginning, and
called
now
the
he's
voice. Don't
more
listen to
soft
him,
saying
called the
in
real
this one.
Thomas. He's a faker. Sir Topham Hatt was super confused. Why are there two Thomases? He said. I don't know, said the real Thomas. Well, I'm not getting too far into this. This is very strange. I'm leaving. And he walked away. You, said Thomas crossly. Why are you impersonating me, you imposter?
Impersonating.
The imposter didn't say a word and then quickly backed up.
He's a
Get back here,
He's a
called the real
copycat.
Thomas. But what both Thomases forgot was that there was a switch. And
Oh,
soon
no.
the two collided.
Oh!
Ah, called Thomas.
Ooh.
Oh, it was just a dream. Thank goodness.
You had like a
And
nightmare.
Thomas went back to sleep.
Is that how it ends? Oh my gosh, that's literally how it ends. Wow, that was quick. You're gonna see quite a bit of some quick episodes off this one. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. I know the title of this one, Edward's Excellent Eyes, so let's move to that one. Alright, here's the next one, guys. Edward's Excellent Eyes. So, this one's 4 minutes long, about a minute longer than the previous, so that's pretty fascinating.
James is here presents Wooden Sodor.
I don't know if my video's gonna
Episode
capture
2,
all of this, but let's
Edward's
see what it has to
Excellent
do.
Eyes. One day, Edward and Henry were having a little chat at Knapford Station. Murdoch is a very nice engine, Edward said to Henry.
Oh, I also forgot that
Really?
this was the
Said
episode
Henry.
where Murdoch
I've
was
never met him.
involved.
Oh, you should. Usually he's around the docks, so if you see him there, you should go talk to him. But don't say his name too loud. He likes his peace and quiet.
Yeah, that's kind of me
don't
when I'm
worry,
alone.
said
You know, I
Henry.
just like peace
I'm
and
a very
quiet.
quiet engine too, so I think we'll get along very nicely. Just then, Daisy came into Knapford Station with the express. Hi, Daisy, said the engines. Hello, said Daisy.
There's
Who are
always
those
a simple
coaches for?
greeting so
Asked
far.
Henry.
We've gone through one
they're
episode
for
that has a
Gordon.
simple greeting, and
Now,
now
if you will excuse
now
me,
it's the same
I
for
have
this
to go
one.
now. And Daisy purred away.
Oh, wait, instead
A
of
few
Percy
minutes
doing
later,
it, it's now
Gordon arrived.
It's now Daisy. Yeah, Gordon's the one who took it.
Ah, the express, said Gordon. Don't you two wish you could be as important as me? What do you mean? The engines exclaimed. We're all important. Not as important
He is
as
kind
me,
of biased,
said
you know,
Gordon
like,
happily, and he puffed
because
away.
he always talks about the Express and never stops talking
That
about it.
Gordon,
Because he's
said
just
Edward.
prideful for what he
Sometimes
likes
I
to
wish
do.
I could just knock some sense into him.
Edward's supposed to be wise. He's not one that's old and frail and very vulnerable. Like the
Edward
Railway
was
Series
having a rest
Bible
in
has
the
to say.
sheds when Sir Topham Hatt arrived.
Or the
Edward,
Sodor
I need you to
book
shunt some
is
trucks in
mentioned
the
about
yard.
Edward.
All right, sir, said Edward. Edward arrived at the docks. All right, trucks, get ready to be shunted. We don't want to be shunted, said one of the trucks. Well, maybe I can't knock sense into Gordon, but I can definitely knock some sense into you, and you diss the trucks hard. Oh, groaned the cars, but Edward wouldn't stop pushing. Soon the trucks were neatly arranged in the siding, and Edward went off to rest once again.
Oh, wow.
Then he
Oh, there's
saw
Murdoch.
and stopped. Hello, Murdoch, said Edward. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing great, said Murdoch.
Aren't
I'm
you
here
not
to
supposed
collect
to
those
speak up
trucks you
that so
shunted.
loud, Edward?
All right,
Because
said Edward.
because
Have a
he's
good
an engine
time.
that is very
Oh, I
susceptible
will,
to quiet
said
and
Murdoch.
peace. Oh, you just arranged them just for him. But in the episode Peace and Quiet, though, he was hauling a long train, so why is he hauling only 3 freight cars? He should carry more than that. He's a strong engine. I guess it's just because he didn't have a whole lot of rolling stock.
Goodbye, Edward, said Murdoch. Edward was tired. Now I can finally have some rest, said Edward, and he started backing up to the sheds. But while he was backing up, he noticed something. Oh no! Murdoch's train doesn't have a brake van! I must stop him!
I just don't
Edward
know
puffed his
how,
hardest, but he wasn't very fast,
I mean, the brake
so
vans
he
could
couldn't
lead
catch up to
to
Murdoch.
chaotic,
Murdoch was just too fast.
Incidents, but I'm not so sure about
So
this one.
fast, in fact, that he didn't see Edward on the track behind him.
Guess he was too busy paying attention to his job. Oh! There goes Edward.
Murdoch got to Natford to drop off the supplies, but he couldn't stop. Don't worry, said Murdoch's driver. The brake van will stop us. But then he looked behind and saw that they didn't have one.
That's why
no,
Edward.
said the driver.
That's why Edward is chasing after them.
Close. Murdoch was about to crash into Gordon.
Oh no!
Gordon!
Another
Move,
episode where
Edward.
there's a
Gordon
huge
startled,
climactic
moved
way.
forward, and Murdoch went safely by. Murdoch
Edward is derailing,
went through
or
hidden
Murdoch
sheds
is.
and stopped. Luckily, Murdoch wasn't damaged, but he felt very silly. Oh, Edward, you saved me!
Oh, God.
Without you, I would have been in a giant collision. Look who's important now, said Edward. Gordon blushed. Oh, Edward, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say you were unimportant. Oh, don't worry, said Edward. Apology accepted. Gordon then decided to help Murdoch.
Let's get it.
Soon the supplies were loaded on Natford Station's platform, and the three engines talked about what just happened. Then
happened. Oh, there's Henry.
Oh, Murdoch, said Henry. It's so good to see you. Edward has talked about you loads, and I hear you're a really good engine to be around. Really? Said Murdoch.
Oh, no,
that's really nice of Edward. He just saved Gordon from a crash as well. Really? Said Henry. That's amazing.
Oh.
James.
Alright then. Well, I didn't mean to move on that quick, but anyways. Next up, we're going to move on. We have Double Twins Means Double Trouble. Oh, I like that title. Double Twins Means Double Trouble. I love that title. That title's catchy. Alright, let's go.
James this year presents Wooden and Sodor, Episode 3. Double Twins Means Double Trouble.
I felt like that he said, 30 instead of the number 3.
After a short while, he arrived. The workflow at the docks was very slow today, he said. I was supposed to have Edward and
I don't really
Salty
remember this one, so I'm
Bill
gonna have to
and
watch
Ben
it to
shove
find
some
out.
trucks around. But Salty isn't
By the way,
feeling
guys,
very
keep in mind
well,
that I was actually
and
going to make a
Edward
series
cracked his
out of
funnel.
all 29
So I
episodes
want
that
you
came
two
out
to
within
help
this
Bill
one
and Ben.
in
So
2022,
Topham
but I
Hatt
never got the
walked
chance to
away.
do it because at the time I had a very
The
bad
twin
storage
engines
on
were
my
not very
tablet,
excited.
but on this phone
I
it
heard
kind of
Bill
works.
and Ben
I'm
are
thinking maybe bring it back,
said
but for the
Donald.
reaction
I
though,
heard that
I think I
too,
should just
said Douglas.
start it off
But
with
they
this
knew
one.
they had to
You know,
obey Sir Topham
I think it should be
Hatt.
good that way.
So Donald and Douglas hurried to the docks. When the Scottish twins got there, Bill and Ben were waiting for them.
Oh, I see why now.
Hi, said the twins.
It's because there's
You're
two
supposed to help us
twins.
with our trucks today, aren't you?
There's 4
Yes, we are,
twins,
but we don't want any
and
trouble.
2 of each
Bill and Ben
are under
chuckled.
different descent.
Oh, you won't get any trouble. Donald and Douglas knew Bill and Ben were lying, but they didn't want to argue, so they started working.
The old model versions of them do not have
Donald was
funnels.
shunting a long line of trucks.
Long line of trucks.
But then
1,
suddenly...
2... Oh!
Oops, said Bill. I didn't mean to do that.
Scruffy's loaded with dynamite, so he could have exploded on impact.
You did that on purpose. When the trucks were back on the line, Douglas called out, "Can someone get a brake van, please?" "Here's one," said Ben, going too fast.
He's colliding into so many freight cars already. We just started the episode, and we're like already like a minute and 50 seconds in, and we're already into more chaos.
When the trucks were back on the
Man,
line
he's really into chaos on this one. Oh my god.
To pull them. But why? They asked.
But
Ben, one of the dock
why?
managers came up. Because you two have been causing way too much trouble, and I think as punishment you should.
These guys
pull the
are like
trucks.
egotistical
Also,
when it comes to
because they're
chaos,
super
you know,
troublesome.
because they are
Bill and
just
Ben were cross.
twins,
We don't
like
wanna pull them. Donald and Douglas
they're
smirked.
like
Bill and Ben
the
knew
twinning
they had
agents
no
of
choice.
chaos in this one. It's derailing on the side. Oh, I'm gonna like this scene. You're gonna pass by. Oh, the shot cut.
When Bill and Ben were back at the docks, Donald and Douglas spoke to them. Good work, you two. We're actually impressed. Really? They said. Of course we are. You did a great job.
Wow, that's it?
Bill and Ben were both joyful, and so were Donald and Douglas.
Wow, that was quick. Alright, let's move on to the 4th episode. I don't know what kind of episode this one is, but I think it's one I might remember. Let's just see what the title has to say. Okay, well, I guess I remember this one. I actually remember glossing over this episode, but when I got the idea to do this video, so I think I did it on like a Thursday or a Friday before I even got the idea to do this video today. Anyways, get off Gordon. Let's do this.
James this here presents Wooden Sodor, Episode 4, Get Off Gordon. Gordon was about to leave Knotford Station with the express one day when Henry puffed up. Hello, Gordon, said Henry. Hey, Henry, said Gordon.
He's just like me, like, hey, dude.
Walked up and spoke to the engines. I just read today's forecast, and it says that at some point during the day it's going to rain. So I'm just.
That's what's happening right now, in Mount Airy.
And Sir Topham Hatt walked away. You hear that, Henry? It's gonna rain today. Don't go hide in a tunnel again. Henry was very cross. That was a long time ago.
That was in the 1945 Railway Series book, The Three Railway Engines.
No,
and it was adapted into a TV
episode
episode that later on inspired the CGI series and vice versa.
Boko and James were
Sounded like he derailed again. Off camera, they just always derail. I just don't know why. But there are times when they actually do derail on camera. I don't know why that sound is still so susceptible in this so far. We got through 4 episodes already, and we're still hearing some derailing noises in the background.
What will he do? Said Boko. Oh, you'll see, said James, and he puffed away. After Gordon pulled the express, he decided to have a rest in the sheds because he was tired. Then James puffed up. Gordon, I've got some bad news. Ugh, it can't be too bad, James. Lay it on me. Sir Topham Hatt is cross with you. What? Said Gordon. What did I do?
Oh, he just looked out of the shed. That's pretty funny.
I just heard my dad for talking about you. He seemed very angry. Sir Topham Hatt's cross with me? I don't even know what I did. Gordon, needed to find a place to hide.
This is the main focal point of the episode. Him running away and finding a place to hide.
What if he paints me red? Oh, that wouldn't be good. Then Gordon got
That's what it was looked like on the other Railway Series images.
My own hill. That's perfect. Gordon went on to an
that track does not even have anything connected to it.
He would not be coming down for a while. At Knotford Station, the express was waiting, and Sir Topham Hatt was very cross.
Oh, no, he is very cross. The other one was like taken by figurative language on that one.
Sir Topham Hatt saw Boko, Henry,
taken by
James at the docks. He then asked them where Gordon was.
Taken by exaggeration.
Do any of you three know where Gordon is? No, said Boko. Not at all, said Henry. I have no clue, said James.
Oh, they just pretend.
Wherever he is, said Sir Topham Hatt, I need to find him right now. He needs to take the express. Laughed the engines. When Sir Topham Hatt
they're talking a lot about.
Gordon
They're talking hyperboles right now because they're taking stuff out of exaggeration.
Gordon didn't budge. He said it again. Gordon, get down from there.
He just pretends he can't hear him.
Instant. Gordon still didn't move. So Sir Topham Hatt went over to the hill and started to climb.
The model trains are smaller than the actual
figurines. It was very steep, but finally, he made it. He slightly tapped Gordon, and Gordon...
Slightly tapped Gordon? You mean like you slightly pushed him?
Began to walk down the
hill
hill
also get that
very slowly. Then, he stepped on the track in front of Gordon. Gordon, why were you hiding on top of your own hill? I'm sorry, sir. Please don't be mad at me. Why would I be mad at you? Said Sir Topham Hatt. Wait, you're not mad at me? Said Gordon. No, said Sir Topham Hatt. Well, I'm a little mad at you for staying on top of your own hill for that long, because the express is waiting, but I wasn't mad at you to begin with. Wait, said Gordon, so does that mean I was on top of my own hill for nothing? Apparently, said Sir Topham Hatt. Why did you think I was mad at you? Because James told me... Then, Gordon stopped talking.
Oh,
James! And he started to back up very quickly.
Never told Sir Topham Hatt why he was cross at him.
The engines were all laughing. Oh, look, it's the hill hider, said Henry.
This was just him to make him feel like he was the childish one.
Then he realized what he said to Henry earlier in the day. So he didn't say anything and just went back to Titmus Sheds.
Went back to Titmus Sheds. You got the express to take. Alright, well, we're nearly to the 5th episode, so let's get to the 5th episode, and I think we're going to go ahead and finally wrap this one up. I already understood this final one. Stuck duck. That one rhymes pretty well. Alright, final one, let's get to it.
James is here presents
3 minutes is also,
Sodor,
I guess most of them were like,
Stuck Duck.
I guess
Duck
the other
just
ones were about like
some
4
Toby,
minutes
which meant
most of the time, and there was only so much of them that
Thanks
actually
for the
had
help, Duck, said Toby.
and there was
No
only so much of them that were
said
3
Duck,
minutes, but this one is 3
away.
minutes.
Duck
And there's so much
tired,
notifications. I don't want to touch them though,
decided
because
to
it's
have
going to
a
send me
rest
off the
at
video.
Sheds.
We got to
But a
deal
few
with it.
minutes later, some workers arrived at Titmus Sheds. Sir Topham had ordered the workers to fix some of the doors because they were creaking. The workers wouldn't be fixing the doors until the next day. They were just checking the sheds to see what they would be working with. But the workers had forgotten to check if there was an engine inside the sheds, and so they locked the doors up and walked away. A few minutes later,
Those guys fell.
He said, time to get back to work. But when his driver tried to open the door, it wouldn't budge. He kept trying and trying and trying, but nothing happened. Oh, bother, said Duck.
Oh,
bother.
Oh
Duck
my
shouted
god, he's
as loud
stuck.
as he can. Help! Help! The door's stuck. Can anybody hear me? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Hello? Hello? Somebody help me! Please! Please! A few minutes
They don't
later,
know where he
Sir
is at.
Topham Hatt was talking to Toby. I don't know
Wait, hold on a minute. I found something real quick.
Hello? Somebody help me! Please! Please!
Oh, look at that turntable on the side there. I can't really zoom in on that much, but look on the very bottom right. Look at that. That is so cool. A nice turntable thing with some curves from it. That looks so cool. It looks like a feather blade. I'm not so sure if that's how I would describe it, but it looks like a sun with some curvy lines as its sunbeams.
He just disappeared.
That looks pretty cool. I love that.
We have to find Duck. Quickly now. And Sir Topham Hatt jumped into Toby.
Okay, he just hit the camera. Toby's windmill? That's not where he works, it's just where he eventually saved it in that one season 7 episode.
Duck? Hello? Duck?
I think...
Where are you, Duck?
I remember, like, when I first watched this episode, or this video, when he kept on saying duck, it feels like that he's about to say goose after
Duck wouldn't be there.
duck
Some
3
workers
times.
locked the doors because they're gonna be fixing the shed doors later. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, said Toby, and he started to back up, but then he heard a voice. Help! Did you hear that, sir? Said Toby. Yes, I did. Where did that come from? I think it came from the sheds. Do you think it's Duck? Probably, said Toby, and they went closer.
There's so much hyper
Duck,
talking in this one.
Toby, is that you? Yes, it is me, Duck. How did you get in there? The doors won't open. I've been trapped in here for at least an hour. Don't worry, Duck.
We've been trapped up there for about an hour, wow.
We just need to find the workmen that locked the doors. So that's what caused it, said Duck. The door was locked. Me and Toby are gonna go find the workmen that locked the door.
Oh man, we haven't cut to a cutscene with Duck in it for quite some time. We only heard his voice.
Soon the workmen unlocked the door.
Now there he is.
There was Duck. Oh, I'm free, he said. I'm free. But because of Duck's excitement, he came off the line. Oh no, he said. Now I'm stuck once again. And Toby and Sir Topham Hatt laughed.
Wow. Well, that's a crazy way to send off this one, but don't you worry, guys. We'll be back later on for another part to this one. We'll be looking at episodes 6 through 10. My fear of that happening again, it just came back. Started off, and it just ended off way before I could close off the video. Man, that's so annoying. But anyways, I think for now on, I'm just gonna end off with like a voiceover, so that it just doesn't happen again. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. This is Mike's Defense Studio signing off, and catch you all on episode 2 with the reactions of episodes 6 through 10. So keep you all updated for that, and stick around for that video coming soon. Maybe today or tomorrow. We'll have to see what it has to say. But for now, this is Mike's Defense Studios 2024 signing off. I still really think it's good. But anyways, catch you all later on today.